Hey guys, I just wanted to take a few minutes to kind of talk about the situation with FunkBros that's going on, because I've had like literally hundreds of you DMing me about it, and I'm not exaggerating, like hundreds of you DMing about what's happening to FunkBros, where are they moving, like this and that. And I don't know too much about it, but for what I do know, I'll tell you about it. You guys all know the neighbors that are being difficult with FunkBros right now, and I will tell you straight off the bat, the FunkBros are literally the most respectful young adults that you guys will ever meet. They are unbelievably respectful. They're not rude, they're not mean, they try and work with people. It's just some people aren't willing to be worked with. Honestly, that's the situation. They've worked so hard to get to where they are right now, and honestly it's kind of disappointing to see that someone's making it so difficult to the point where they can't do the stuff that they love, which is YouTube. And it doesn't just affect FunkBros, it affects all of us. It affects everyone around them, because if they have to move, then Corey's going to be in one spot and Capron might be another spot, and it divides all of us as a group, so we won't be able to see each other as much. And honestly, it's really sad. I mean, it's difficult enough for me to go over there because the fact that they live 2.5 hours away, and I have my own life, and it sucks that the entire mob won't be able to hang out as much anymore. They did literally everything they possibly could to work with these neighbors. They are unbelievably respectful. They tried creating like different times where they could do stuff, like make noise at certain times so the neighbors wouldn't get upset, and they were really respectful. They took a ton of precautions. They did exactly what they were supposed to do, and at the end of the day, the neighbor was just creating waves and was just uncooperative, and it's just really rough. And honestly, it just sucks, because when they were my neighbor, when they lived right next to me in Lake Matthews, the same thing happened where a neighbor was uncooperative and they're just jerks. And I just don't understand why like some people will like go out of their way to like almost destroy something that people have worked so hard to get to. It's just really rough, honestly, and it's really just sucks. There was tons of memories at the FunkBros house. Honestly, like they were just getting started. They were doing so much stuff. Right now, it's going to be a little difficult. I know Corey's trying, if you've seen Corey's videos lately, he's trying to get into real estate and he's finding a place to live right now. Capron to settle down with Rydell and Super. Honestly, everyone else at the FunkBros house that was living at the FunkBros house is also figuring out their living situations. So honestly, I'm sure it's all really rough for all of them. I mean, I'm not in that situation. Honestly, it's rough for me to watch. It makes me sad because everyone just worked so hard on this, and it's just weird for like everyone not to be in one place, if that makes any sense. It's honestly crazy. And honestly, it was rough enough for me when they had to move away and I couldn't see them as much, because I consider Corey and Capron like 100% like my family. Everyone else out there, like everyone that's part of the group, like I totally consider them as family. I don't know what's gonna happen. It's just like a whole new chapter, honestly. It's definitely a rough situation, but I know everyone will get through it. And honestly, sometimes through rough situations, good things come out of it. As I said again, so many of you guys were just asking me like what's going on, what's happening. I just feel like I had to kind of talk about it. So unfortunately, they are selling the house that they have in Agua Dulce, and Corey's finding a place to live, and everyone else is having to find a place to live. And honestly, like I have no clue. It's so complicated. It's a really rough situation. No, they are all gonna get through it. Everyone should be fine. Just a little bump at the road, something hard to figure out. And honestly, it's just it pushes everyone to work harder, honestly, because having to figure out how to live on your own at kind of like a younger age and doing something like this, it's really difficult. I don't know exactly what they're gonna do. I don't know how they're gonna be able to film the big videos that they want to film, like the pond. Like they want to make another pond. It was amazing. They have all these huge ideas, and we don't know exactly where they're gonna do it, because every time they try and do stuff like that, people call the city and call the cops and make a big stink about it. So it's kind of a rough situation. And that's something that they're gonna definitely have to figure out. They're just gonna have find some place to do it, or maybe they could just buy a property specifically for doing videos. That was an idea I had, but I know everything will be okay. I just want to sit down and talk to you guys, because all of you guys were asking me about all of the whole entire situation. And honestly, I don't know too much about it, but I know a decent amount to come on come on here and talk to you guys. And as I said before, I'd like to talk to you guys about my personal life because I don't think of you as friends, I think of you as family. So that's basically what's going on right now. Yeah, everybody's life just kind of took a turn. I don't want to say a turn for the worst because I think something good will come out of this. It's just going to take time, and honestly, you just have to be positive through situations like this. I know Capron and Corey are both very upset that they had to do this, and makes me really sad to kind of sit here and watch that happen. I know everything will be good, but I just want to sit here and talk to you guys about this. I hope I answered maybe some of your questions. I don't know a whole bunch about it. Make sure to support FunkBros and all the FunkBros friends and everything like that. They all deserve it. And again, sorry, this was kind of more of like a sadder video in a way and a shorter video, but I just wanted to come up on here and talk about it. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Peace.